Hello students, so we meet again for another class, and we have already finished 2 science classes, another science chapters. First chapter you did air, second one we did about the skeletal system. Now we are starting today the third one, health and hygiene, right? So now very 2 common words I've used. One is health, the other one is hygiene. Very often, regularly we come across this word. Many people tell you, don't do this, it's not good for your health. Don't eat this, it's not healthy, it's not good for your health. So exactly, scientifically, what do we mean by the word health and hygiene? Let's learn that first. Now, when we talk about the word health, does it mean only the physical state of your body? If you are physically fit, you have no disease, does it mean you are healthy? No. In scientific term, it's not that. For scientific word, for the word health, we mean it's a state, it's a complete state of your physical state as well as your mental state. So it's a state of physical and mental well-being. Both should be in proper order. Both should be in perfect order. Only then we say our health is good. Physically, we have no disease. It doesn't mean we are healthy. Mentally also, we should be absolutely into the proper well-being state. That is the word, that is the meaning of the word health. So what do we write for the word health? For health, we mean it is a state of complete physical, the 2 words I have used, physical and mental well-being, to be in good state. So, what is health? It is a state of the body of a complete physical and mental well-being. When you are sound physically, when you are sound mentally, that means you are perfectly healthy. Now, what is the connection with hygiene? I've used the 2 words, health and hygiene. What do you mean by hygiene? Now, hygiene means what? Hygiene means the practices, the things that we do regularly, the activities that we do regularly to keep our healthy state. That's called hygiene. Like you are asked to do, get up in the morning, you brush your teeth to keep them in good condition. You wash your eyes, you wash your nose, you have your bath regularly, you wear the proper clothes regularly, washed clothes, you do not wear the same clothes regularly. So what happens? These are the different things that we do. We eat the good food. You want to, every child, all of you would like to eat all the chips, the cold drinks, but that's not healthy for us. That will not improve our health. So whatever we do to keep ourselves in healthy condition, those practices, that's called the hygiene. So what should we write for the hygiene definition? Practices, that means practices means what we do regularly. Practices that we do to remain healthy. It means they are interconnected, right? Health and hygiene, they are interconnected. To maintain the good health, we have to follow up the hygiene, isn't it? Okay. So you have got this very clear, health and hygiene. Now what are the practices? What are the conditions? What are the factors on which the good health depends? That's what we are going to learn now, because our topic is health and hygiene. So all the positive things, how we can keep ourselves in the better condition, from good to better, we have to learn about those things. So now let's take the factors. What are the factors that can keep you in the good health condition? First thing, obviously proper food. Food is very important. Why? Because we get energy from the food, and with that energy we do all the work. So when you are working, when we are fit physically, mentally, we are doing all our work properly because we are having the good food. Good doesn't mean the one which we like. Good means which it will be beneficial to a body. That is called the good food. Second, exercise. You only eat and you rest. You eat and you sleep. Is that good for your health? No. Proper exercise. Why? Exercise will help your muscles to work out properly so that they will release the energy. They will help you to sort of burn your calories and you will be in your good health condition. Third, rest. This is also necessary. Some people think that rest is not necessary. No. Few hours of sleep, the rest is necessary because then all the body parts continuously they are working. So what happens? They get to rejuvenate. They get time to relax and they get ready for when you again start your work. They get ready. They get the energy to start their work again with fresh energy. So along with the exercise, rest is also very important. Next, proper posture. This is very important. We don't pay attention to this. This is very important. Proper posture, proper way of standing. Don't stoop. Stand straight. Proper way of sitting, proper way of lying, because your muscles, your bones, they're all relaxing or they were working. If the posture is not proper, you might damage any part of your body also. You may not be in the proper perfect health in that condition. And the last but not the least, what we have just discussed, the proper hygiene. Maintain proper hygiene so that you do not get any diseases. So what are the factors that will help you to keep the good health? Proper food, exercise, rest, proper posture and hygiene. Right? Now, we'll take first one today, the proper food. The food part we will do in this class today. Each unit will take separately. So let's start with the food part today. Proper food. Now, all of you know that we need food for energy. You get energy from the food, but the food that we eat, suppose you like some particular type of food. You like the chips or you like one particular type of fruit. Can you have every time the same thing again and again? Will it be sufficient for you? Will it give you the sufficient amount of energy or will it fulfill all your needs of the body? No. The different types of food, your mommy must be telling you, eat little bit of vegetables, eat little bit of lentil, eat little bit of rice or chapati. So what happens, the different types of food, we have got so many different classes of food we are going to study now, and each one has got its own function for our body. All the food do not have the same important substances in them. Different classes of food, they have got different substances in them and they do different type of work, that they help us in different ways inside our body. So proper food means what are the different types of the main things from the food that we need. So let's do today that one, proper food. First one, I'll use one word before you start this classification. Nutrient. What do you mean by nutrient? Nutrient means all the important substances that are present in the food that help us to get energy, that help us to grow, that help protect our body from the different injuries, or you can say from any other outside infections or anything, protect us. So the nutrient means all the important substances present in the total amount of the food that we take, the different classes of food, the important substance in each class, that will be our called the nutrient. So all the important substances that you obtain from the food, that's called the nutrient. And also one more word we use along with the nutrient, that is a balanced diet. You must be hearing these are very common words. Balanced diet. What is the meaning of balance? Balance means what? Perfect, same. Neither it's too much nor it is too less. So when a food, the diet means the food we are taking throughout the day, when the food contains proper amount of all the different nutrients to balance the system of a body, to do the functioning of the body properly, that is called a balanced diet. Not too much of one particular type of food, the different types of food, all in adequate quantity. You like cold drink, it doesn't mean that you will not drink water, you will only take the cold drink. So everything has got its importance. So let's see, I'll make a flow chart. Instead of writing, we'll make an easy way, we will study it. It's just a simple flow chart to see what are the nutrients present in the food. Components of food. You have done in the junior classes. So in class 5, little more in detail, let's do that. So all the components of food. We are talking about the nutrients now. First one. Carbohydrate. You have heard about it? Yes? Carbohydrate. Which food contains carbohydrate? Sugar, rice, wheat, bread, all those things, they contain the corn, whatever you eat, these are the things which contain the nutrient that is called the carbohydrate. Now what is carbohydrate? What does it do? It gives us energy. It comes into the category of energy giving food. Carbohydrate, because you know after digestion, whatever you eat, the final product after digestion will be the glucose, the simple glucose, which will be transported to all the parts of our body, to each and every cell to release the energy. So end product of the digestion is glucose. That's a carbohydrate, type of carbohydrate. So carbohydrate gives us the energy. Clear? So that's why little amount of in your meal, you should always have either chapati or you should have rice every day. Next one we have, all the terms are very familiar to you. As I'm writing, you get it. Protein. Protein is very, very important. Protein is a substance which has got the nitrogenous compound. It is nitrogen is there mainly. And protein helps us to build our body. It's called the bodybuilding food. It helps us to grow. How? Because protein makes the new cells. Protein is needed to make the cytoplasm, the protoplasm, or the new cells which will be added to your body and you will grow. So it's very, very important. So because the protein is needed in quite an adequate amount in our food, because it helps us to grow. And where do you get protein? You get it in the most important is very interesting, soybean. You must be eating soybean. The maximum protein, the best source of protein is soybean. Then you have got paneer. Common, you have got those who non-veg people, they can have egg. They can have meat. All these are protein. They give us protein. And this is, what type of food is protein? This is bodybuilding. This is called the bodybuilding food because it helps us to grow. Very, very important thing. Protein helps us to grow. Now the third type, fat. This must be interesting for you because all the children, they love all the fried stuff, chips, the fast food. These are they contain lots of fat. And fat means what? Oil, then you can say ghee, butter, cheese, They contain lots of fat. Fat also gives us energy. But fat is needed not in a very much amount. Fat is needed for our body because fat is also very important, because where is fat stored? The extra fat is stored under the skin. It provides us energy, and it's also used as an insulator. Like the outside, we are all warm-blooded animals, the outside temperature doesn't affect us. So the fat also used as the insulation for our body also. So fat is also energy-giving food. So two types of nutrient you have got as energy-giving. One is the fat, the other is the carbohydrate. Both are energy-giving food. Protein is bodybuilding food. Next one, vitamins and minerals. Vitamins. Now vitamins we need not like carbohydrate and protein, lesser quantity. But vitamins, what do? They maintain the body balance, they maintain the system of a body. That means they see that all the different part of the nutrients which are working, they see that the body is in the perfect healthy condition. So and you know vitamin is present in where? Fruits, green vegetables. Like your mommy must be telling you all to eat little bit of green vegetables every day, because we get, instead of taking the outside, the medicine, it's always better to eat the natural sources which will give us all the nutrients. So vitamins you obtain from the fruits and the green vegetables, and what do? They help in maintenance. Of the body system. Last but not the least, all of us we forget. This is also very important. We don't say it as a nutrient. This is very important because what does water do? We don't think about water when we eat different things. So it maintains the balance of the system inside, because dehydration is very bad. It's a sort of disease. If you have less water in your body gets dehydrated, you fall sick. Also, it helps you in what? Get rid of all the toxic substances. Sweat, you go to the washroom, the urine, all the things, the toxic substances in solution with the water, it helps us to remove the toxic substances from our body. And another thing, it helps in the digestion process. Like the food you are taking in, it gets digested into the liquid form. Soluble food cannot be transported from one part of the body to the other. So water, and 6 to 8 glasses of water is very much needed for a person regularly. So water is also very important. There is another thing for green vegetable, what we get from here, I'll use another word here, roughage. What is roughage? It's a fiber. All the fibers that help us to make the bulk of the food. It helps us at clearing our system also. And roughage, the fibers, it's from the cellulose of the cell. Plant food, the cellulose, it makes the roughage in the body. So what we finished today, the food part, what are the nutrients, the important substances? What are they? Carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin and minerals and water. These are the things when we talk about the proper food. That means every day our diet, the balanced diet. What is balanced diet? Proper diet which will include all these nutrients in the adequate amount, proper amount. It's not you eat so much of carbohydrate and you don't take any green vegetables. It's not like that. So all the different types of the nutrients in the proper amount, when it's taken, it makes your balanced diet, and it makes you all the nutrient, your body gets all the nutrients, and then only you can say you will be a healthy person. Okay? So that's for today. Thank you.